Talkopolis, the social media TV network for your city.
Hi guys, welcome to Nashville's Best. Today we are showcasing Auto Gallery of Nashville and we're with Bradley Ray. Nashville's Best, we showcase the very best of local businesses and we are doing just that. Mate, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problems at all. I love to sit around and talk about cars. We've been doing it off camera for about an hour.
Yeah.
So
got some good practice in good car discussion.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mate, let's talk about your business specifically, Auto Gallery of Nashville. The things that I've noticed, you guys have some brilliant prestige cars with a focus on Porsche. Let's talk about that.
We're huge Porsche fans at Auto Gallery. It's certainly a brand of loyalty. We are loyal to the brand and making sure that as many of these cars go on living and get enjoyed by future owners and future Porsche files that haven't come to be. So we don't only carry Porsches, we do a lot of other things, but Porsche is our favorite.
Well, you did right. I mean, I jumped onto your website because I absolutely love cars, as you know. And I mean, you've got, I think, a 74 Ford pickup truck there as well that looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's a full restoration.
A Lotus. There's a bunch of cars, and of course, you know, a little focus on Porsche. But let's talk about also your passion for cars. We talked about it. Very important. Nashville boy. But talk about how you got into this car world.
Well, I would say that'd be my father's fault initially, but starting back when I was younger, I just always loved cars and created a real passion for it. And later on in life, obtained a BMW and learned, cut my teeth modifying it, and ended up working for the brand for a number of years. And I just flourished into being a car guy that happens to have a car dealership.
Sounds fantastic to be able to wake up and walk around all these beautiful cars every day. Let's talk about that too. I mean, there is a distinct difference with your car lot, we'll call it, in that it's a beautiful indoor showroom. I know a couple of our guys have been down there and mentioned that very thing. But you also have a very great online presence and a focus for people to be able to shop from their armchair, so to speak.
We do. I mean, the internet, it gives a car dealership scenario a glass house type effect if it's done correctly. We provide more pictures than pretty much anybody else has out there. We shoot in a studio under studio lights, a little more revealing about anything that might be questionable about the car for somebody looking in California. And for that reason, we don't have a problem when they complete a deal and we load the car onto a carrier and they receive it. I don't get any phone calls about being shocked on its condition. We're very, very forthcoming on our car's condition.
Which is extremely important, especially when shopping over the internet, that to get that trust and then I guess that ongoing relationship where people continue to buy vehicles off you guys.
We want to be clients, car guys, I guess you call it. I mean, everybody needs a go-to. I had a client call yesterday that's got a 71 Jag. They misplaced the key to an old E-Type. So, hey, can you get me one? Sure, we have the network and ability to do that. So we facilitate more than just selling cars. I mean, we really give a whole experience. And if you're into cars and have further things in your collection or want to add to your collection, we're knowledgeable on many things. So, I mean, you can call and have a conversation with us about your 82 FJ40 and we'll know what you're talking about. And if you want to talk about Porsche cars and setting one up for track duty, we know what you're talking about and we can make all that stuff happen. So we're more than just a car lot.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, these guys are car guys. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Talking to Bradley off camera, he knows everything about a car that ever existed. The one thing I do want to talk about is there can be, you know, a bit of a misconception about these sorts of cars and the pricing level. But you do definitely have entry-level cars, even though they are classed as prestigious cars. Talk about that.
We're big fans of many marquees. We carry a lot of Volkswagens. I have a gentleman that operates in the store with me named Evan. Very knowledgeable on anything Volkswagen, back to air-cooled up to the current anything. We carry those cars. We'll have things like Land Cruisers, items that may not be as expensive as you may perceive them to be, but carry excellent reliability, great cars for first cars, things like that. So even though a car that we have may be $5,000 or $6,000, I'll bet you that it's more interesting and that there's somebody that will like our version of what we have more than the other guy. So we do every price range. I mean, down to $5,000, up over $100, but our sweet spot is in the 20s. $20,000 to $25,000 Porsches are our specialty. They're excellent value holders. Our clients get a lot of fun with them, and they can come back and trade them into us and get maybe a little newer. Maybe they'll trade up to the next version of the car and the value of the car stays very well. So that's one thing that we also differentiates us from a typical dealer trying to make all the money and run away. We want to talk to you again.
Well, I mean, I think that's incredibly important, and also that point on pricing. We have some people who have bought cars around here who are kind of, oh no, I just paid $16,000 or $20,000 for a Mazda, and I could have come in and bought a prestigious car. So that misconception, you know, I really like to reiterate that fact that you can have a prestigious car in that price range. Absolutely. And a real talking point, obviously, with all your mates and family and friends.
Absolutely, yeah. You can have a third car in the garage for $10,000 or $11,000, $12,000, and you'd be surprised what kind of cool cars you get. Get an excellent early Boxster. You know, we've had I have a Z3M in the garage right now that would fall, you know, just outside of that. But very neat cars, things that you don't see on the road all the time, and something that you can be proud of showing off for not a lot of money. People think you've spent 50 grand and you haven't. So.
And we are talking about money, so let's talk about your ability for financing as well, which I noticed on the site. Just touch on that.
Absolutely. We offer financing. We have multiple options for clients that live in town, any state surrounding down to Florida. We're competitive on rate with most any bank, and we can handle everything. And that's another thing I would like to mention about our store. I worked at a corporate operation for a long time where you're passed around from salesman to manager to finance. We handle everything start to finish. We'll answer the phone, we'll handle the financing, we'll arrange the delivery and sign your paperwork with you. So it's no changing around, and our clients seem to really appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we're going to put all the information up for you to be able to go and check out Auto Gallery of Nashville. As I said, I've jumped on that site. I'm a massive car enthusiast. I know even way over in Australia, there's a bunch of people who watch this that will be able to jump on that site and check out some of those cars, because these guys ship all over the place as well. Bradley, we've loved having you in. You are a car enthusiast, and he is the business owner, so he's taken the time out to come and share some stuff with you. We would love for you guys to check out all that information, and we will see you next time on Nashville's Best.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkopolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.